Hello, you're watching VNA Podcast Daily from Hanoi. Our top stories right now.
Party General Secretary Witten Phu Chok works with Coal and Mineral Group in Quang Province. The State Bank of Vietnam outlined several measures to assist companies in Ho Chi Minh City in accessing bank loans. Two farmers in Hai Phong City were sentenced to 5 years in jail on the charge of murder and resisting on-duty officials.
On April 6th, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng inspected production and party building work at the Vietnam National Coal Mineral Industries Holding Corporation in northern Quang Ninh Province.
Chok expressed his delight at meeting the miners, who are a key force of the Vietnamese revolution. The leader paid special attention to their lives, especially housing and income. He listened to suggestions to improve their material and spiritual lives. Thanks to great efforts, the corporation drove its total output of coal up from 6 million tons in 2004 to 44.5 million tons in 2012. This year, it will take drastic measures to stabilize production and maintain jobs and income for workers. At the same time, it will step up consumption and practice thrift to improve working efficiency. In the first quarter of this year, it expects to churn out 11.7 million tons of coal and sell 10.7 million tons. During the period, the group hopes to earn 24 trillion dong, or $1.2 billion in revenue.
Lawmakers from Cambodia, Laos, Thailand and Vietnam are gathering at a 2-day workshop in Hanoi to discuss policies and laws to better alcohol abuse.
On April the 6th and 7th, delegates will discuss the situation of alcohol abuse as well as policies and global trends to control alcohol use. They will also share their policy-making experiences in this field, including the promulgation of laws on preventing alcohol abuse in their respective countries. Participants said that consumption of alcohol, a long-standing custom in Southeast Asia, is being abused, especially among younger people, harming their lives, social order and safety. Head of the Committee for Social Affairs of the Vietnamese National Assembly, Trung Thi Mai, said cities and provinces nationwide have issued regulations to restrict the use of alcohol, but have had limited effect. In reality, non-communicable diseases, traffic accidents and domestic violence are on the rise due partly to alcohol abuse. Many Vietnamese legislators said the National Assembly should pay due attention to this issue. In fact, a law on preventing and combating the misuse of spirits and beer is expected to be submitted to the National Assembly for discussion within the next 1 to 2 years.
Earlier this month, the Australia-Vietnam Business Council has held a get-together in Sydney with the aim of further bolstering trade links between the two countries.
Addressing the event, Vietnamese ambassador to Australia, Huang Vinh Tang, reviewed the outcomes of the cooperation between the two countries since they established diplomatic ties in 1973. He urged the business circles of the two countries to seize opportunities to further increase bilateral trade. Chairman of the Australia-Vietnam Business Council, Lawrence Strano, said $6 billion in two-way trade last year is an impressive achievement. Former Australian ambassador to Vietnam, Alistair Cox, stressed that Vietnam is an important partner of Australia, adding that their bilateral trade achievements are yet to match the two countries' relations. On the occasion, Australian firms expressed their satisfaction at doing business in Vietnam. Many business people expressed their hope that two-way trade will continue to grow.
A seminar on building business strategies to raise competitiveness was held in Hanoi on April 5th to discuss how enterprises build and manage trademarks in a difficult economy.
Developing a competitive trademark in both the domestic and international markets has been a great challenge to businesses. Small and medium-sized enterprises account for 97% of all businesses in Vietnam. Most have limited financial resources and little invested in brand development. No matter what you do, you must have prestigious products. To maintain their position in the market, enterprises must guarantee product quality, as well as offer competitive prices and operate transparently. Experts suggested that to build a strong trademark, companies should define their targets, study market trends, customer behavior, and even distribution channels. They should carry out market research before developing specific strategies and plans, define short and long-term goals, and continuously evaluate the trademark's development to make suitable adjustments.
The State Bank of Vietnam has outlined several measures to assist companies in Ho Chi Minh City in assessing bank loans. This is the main content of a conference on April 5th held by the bank and the authorities of Ho Chi Minh City.
Many business people said they still find it difficult to access financial assistance from banks. According to them, more long-term loans at reasonable interest rates should be made available for investment in production technology and environmental protection. However, the State Bank said many domestic businesses are not using capital in an effective manner. The bank also urged businesses to reconsider their competition strategies so that difficulties can be gradually cleared. According to the State Bank, it has constructed commercial banks to increase lending to activities involving environment and high-tech, so that businesses operating in these fields will have access to preferential loans. The bank also said that with the goal of maintaining this year's inflation rate at below 7%, the saving interest rate will stand at 7%, while lending rates will be capped at around 10%. Companies were asked to join the city's programs, linking them and local banks, making it easier for them to access capital.
The People's Court of Hai Phong City on April 5th handed down jail terms of 5 years to 2 farmers on the charge of murder and resisting on-duty officials after a 4-day trial.
The 2 farmers, Đoàn Văn Vươn and Đoàn Văn Quý, are from Vinh Quang Commune, Tiên Lãng District, Hai Phong City. They committed the crime when officials attempted to reclaim land earlier assigned to Vươn. Vươn and Quý, together with several other relatives, erected fences, planted home-produced mines, and fired homemade guns at officials executing the decision, injuring 7. 2 other defendants received jail terms of 2 years and 3 years and 6 months. 2 others received 18 months and 15 months suspended sentences, respectively. The jury described the defendants' offenses as extremely dangerous, risking the lives and health of others, and seriously upsetting local order and security. The jury, however, noted that the land reclamation process has exposed weaknesses and shortcomings, which should be taken into consideration when handing out the terms. On April 8th, the People's Court of Hai Phong City will open a trial of local officials on charges of destroying citizens' property, showing irresponsibility and causing serious consequences in relation with the case of Vươn.
The second phase of a Vietnamese language course for Cambodian Senate officials has ended successfully. 24 learners have received the course accomplishment certificate.
The closing ceremony for the course was held in Phnom Penh on April 5th. The Cambodian Senate's Vice Secretary General Loc Chai said that the course was a symbol of mutual determination to enhance the partnership of the 2 lawmaking bodies. The classes were held within the cooperation framework between the Vietnamese National Assembly and Cambodian Senate, and create an opportunity for Cambodian officials to take postgraduate education in Vietnam. The Vietnamese language course, which lasted 4 months, was taught by lecturers from Hanoi University.
That comes to the end of our news program today. I'm Ngọc Hà and the rest of the team. We thank you always for being with us. Thank you and goodbye.